Hey, what's up, everybody? Well, this is not a podcast. In fact, it's the second one. Maybe someday it will be a podcast, but as of now, still not a podcast. And we got a few things to talk about today. Most of them I'm just going to burn through really quickly. The Final Four group thing here on the channel. We got a winner there. We'll start there. I'll end with the eclipse. I'm sure you're either sick of hearing about the eclipse or you're like me and it's all you want to talk about. So I'll save that for the end, in case you don't care. And then I got a little update on the cat. Also had a thought on Goose this morning. Something struck me about Goose. I watched a little bit. I think they were live streaming last night. I don't know if that was last night or if that was a premiere situation, what it was, but I feel like they were live streaming their show last night on their YouTube channel, so I checked some of that out. And then, what else I got? Oh, yeah, the shows that are coming up. So if any of that interests you, stay tuned. It's coming up on the F Zappa 20 show. Not really. I hate that. It sounds very obnoxious. It's not the F Zappa 20 show. My name's not even F Zappa 20. All right, so Tom Pickering takes the title, Connecticut leading him all the way to victory. Ja Volunteer was still in it. He needed Purdue last night. And look, one could argue Ja Volunteer had the best bracket. He finished just outside the top 10, and that was without picking the champion. But unfortunately, that's not how this thing is scored, and Tom Pickering wins the whole thing. The GH Devils right behind him. In fact, like one game here or there could have changed the whole thing for the GH Devils. He finished in second place. And then Spud Cakes, Pace, ESPN Fan, Dangling Parts, the Muffin Man, all trailing. I finished 17th overall. That was with the champion. Not good. Ja Volunteer beat me. Mary beat me even. How about that? Mary beat a lot of you as well. So, better luck to me and all of you next year. You got beat by a girl. No. So, congratulations to Tom. I saw DH, a former champion. He was in the running a bit there. And then everybody else, you pretty much fell apart at the Final Four like me. Or if you're like me, you were pretty much never in it. All right, so again, congratulations to Tom. Tom, I don't know what you win. You can go around and tell all your friends you won the F Zappa 20 group. Congratulations. DH one year was like, man, I never win anything. I'm always this close, but I never win anything. I'm finally a champ. Tom, hope you've been a champion your whole life. All right, so I think I might have mentioned some of the shows that we have coming up to recap here on the channel. October 19th, 2018, the one and only show I missed in 2018. Didn't hear it live, obviously didn't go, although I was there the next two nights. Well, kind of. I was there the next two nights. All right, sure, I missed a YEM encore. Get over it. I certainly have. All right, so then this one, and kind of like 2015, I only missed one show, and it was that show in Atlanta with the Kill Devil Falls. So it's like, what's the deal, man? I guess you guys should thank me. Anytime I take a show off, it's pretty much a burner. So congrats. So October 19, 2018, Hampton, and October 11th, 1995, I believe that was out in Arizona. Then we're going all the way back to May 26th, 1989. And then I know there's a show from August of 89 that I absolutely love. One of those early official live fish releases. Then November 29th, 1998, July 15th, 1999. All right, so those are the shows that are coming up if you feel like giving any of those a listen and then playing along here on the channel. I'll give you a quick update on the cat, too. I think in the previous video, like a week ago or so, I mentioned like something's wrong with my cat. It seems like from what I'm reading online, looking at his symptoms, kind of came up with that maybe he has asthma. We were also kind of hoping maybe something like allergies. And while it looks worse than perhaps it is, it seems right now they're treating him with just a little steroid pill. He seems to take that with some wet food, no problem. And has totally cut down on the attacks. Still's had a few here and there, but yesterday definitely his best day yet. It was just getting to the point, man, where it's like, I don't know, 6 or 7 little asthma attacks throughout the day. Doesn't look comfortable, Just imagine, I'm sure, I don't know. If you've watched one of your friends having trouble breathing, it kind of would suck. And basically, he's my only friend right now. All right, so now we're on to the, where are we going to go now? Did I mention what I had to say about, see, I don't have much to say about the Goose fan thing. I don't even know if so they were playing live last night, I believe. They were streaming their show live. At least I think it was. Could have been one of them premiere things from a previous show, but either way, it was live to me. It was new to me. But I also think they're on tour right now, so I kind of think they were just streaming it live. And maybe I'm sure people feel this gets this way with fish. In fact, on New Year's Eve, obviously that was a big deal for all of us. We were just like, not only was it New Year's Eve, they're playing Game Hinge. It's like, Mary just basically Mary was just kind of like, oh, I don't get all this. It like she's just doesn't really get it. She's not a big fish fan. She's not. I wouldn't expect her to kind of understand all this, but it kind of also maybe made her feel a little bit like, oh, I don't get this. I'm just gonna walk away. That's a little bit like that's happening with Goose. Like I listened to the show, I'm watching it. It's fine. I kind of like it. It's like this is cool. But then when you see like online chatter, it's like I don't even know. Maybe I'm just totally out because whatever all of this is doesn't. I mean, maybe it happens to people too with me, my stupid videos and fish. They're like, I don't even know what a chomper is, man. I'm out of here. What's this guy talking about? Who is this fish? So I don't know. And it's not like a knock on Goose fans. I mean, they're just excited about Goose and it all means a lot to them. But most people, they just want to feel like they get it. They don't want to feel like an outsider, I suppose. It just seems like what am I doing listening to Goose? Clearly, I'm not getting it. So why waste my time? I don't know. It just feels like that a little bit, and it's kind of the fans' fault. Shame on you, Goose fans, making us all feel stupid. Your stupid inside jokes and knowing every band member ever. Trevor's a handsome bastard. I know that much about Goose. All right, so where were we going to go on from there? I don't know where you go on from Trevor being a handsome bastard. It's time. It's time to talk about totality. All right, I'm trying to barrel through it, but this is the point in the video where I'm like, this is all so stupid. What am I doing? Look at that dumb window back there. My hair looks awful. Like Harvey Two-Face. What kind of lighting is going on? What is going on right here? And then over here, it's like, something's decent over here. That's not bad looking. All right, so as I lose confidence, we'll talk about the solar eclipse, I guess. Do you really want to know? Do you care? It was awesome. If you were in the path, it was probably pretty amazing, right? I mean, in fact, words can't really describe it. It almost seemed like a big full moon. That's how I tried to describe it. It seems like a big full moon, maybe, like a night, but it was lighter than that. I don't know why I was expecting like total darkness. It was really cool that you could just like look at it for a few minutes too. And then, Mary was like, it kind of seems like a wormhole, like what we think a wormhole would look like. It's like, yeah, it kind of does, right? I don't think that's what's going on. I hope that's not what's going on right now. And to just see it slowly start to happen, with the glasses on and all that, it was kind of neat. But really, the few minutes of totality, like I didn't really care. I was like, what's everybody carrying on about? They're acting like people are going to flood this area of Ohio. Oh man, I just had enough. But man, when the moment came, it was awesome. You could like hear cheering throughout the neighborhood, like the birds. There was one asshole bird that wouldn't shut up, but pretty much all the birds, because it slowly got darker, it slowly cooled down. Traffic slowly went away. Like just I'm just right off of Main Street, so it's just kind of always hearing cars, even if you don't realize it. But then when the cars just kind of go away, then all but that one jerk bird goes away. So it's getting quieter, it's getting cooler, it's getting darker, and then just a moment comes. It was still light. It was dark but light. It was weird. It was like a full moon, I guess. Maybe even slightly brighter than that. It was odd. It was like nothing you've seen before, really. And it was just really cool. I wanted it to last longer. Unfortunately, I don't control the sun and the moon, the earth, the solar system, and all that, but I really did. I was living the Totes life, and I never wanted it to end. I'll be honest. Yeah, never really did get my confidence back. This is all very stupid, people. I'm going to get out of here right now. This is not a podcast. It's the second one. Believe me, I was way more excited about the eclipse than I am about this whole, whatever all this is. Boom. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See, I can't even boom the camera, right? I missed. I gave him the wrong finger.